Okay, welcome. This is part two of the Say Mean Matter sheet. We are now on the mean column. And what's the mean? It means who is speaking, what does it mean, paraphrase. This is step three of the Say Mean Matter presentation. Okay, let's go back now. So again, let me recap what we learned here. Nick is really sick of the city life and the life in the East, except that Gatsby is someone that's exempt or separate from that reaction, from his contempt. And yet, at the same time, we learn that Gatsby represents everything that he dislikes, which is strange. Nick also makes comparison um, here where he thinks that if personality is a bunch of acts that tries to convey some sort of feeling, then Gatsby is the ultimate performer, right? There's something gorgeous about him. Zoom in here. Something gorgeous about Gatsby because Gatsby is such a good actor. Um, Gatsby also has a heightened sensitivity to the promises of life, and he's comparing him to, one of those seismographs, which are very sensitive. And that's all you really need to know. That Gatsby is extremely sensitive to his own dreams, so much to the fact that he's not even willing to let go or even face perhaps reality, right? Anyways, I'm putting words in your mouth. So let's go ahead and go to the paraphrase. I have these three words here: when, who, does what. And so basically, I'm just going to say, kind of recap here what Nick is saying here. So when is this happening? So Nick is sick of life in the East, right? That's what it says in the text before. But he does not, but he is still interested and willing to consider Gatsby, right? Because Nick is non-judging, he's very tolerant. Um, Let me change these words to tolerant of Gatsby. Not tolerant of anyone else except for Gatsby, right? Uh, he says, if personality is an unbroken series of successful gestures, so Nick um, believes that personality is a type of performance, and that Gatsby is the ultimate performer. There is something gorgeous, beautiful, or beautiful about Gatsby. Why? Well, because Nick goes on to say that there's some heightened sensitivity to the promises of life. Gatsby is beautiful because he still believes in his dreams. More, I'm going to add, uh, these are notes, more than the average person. All right, let's read this. Nick is sick of life in the East, but he is still tolerant of Gatsby, who is in the East. Nick believes that personality is a type of performance, and that Gatsby is the ultimate performer. There's something gorgeous or beautiful about Gatsby, I should say, according to Nick. Gatsby is beautiful because he still believes in his dreams, um, at least more than the average person. Anyways. One last thing. Nick compares Gatsby to a seismograph because Gatsby is very sensitive to his own dreams. Right, I think we're good in the paraphrase here. If you don't have this much, that's fine. Just make sure you get the basic idea of this text. Let's move on to the matter.